Hi everyone, so this is just another tip and trick that I've got that hopefully you'll find useful. So what we're going to be focusing on today is something called reader mode, okay? At the time of I'm filming this, I'm running on 15.6 iOS software update, okay? Some of you may have a slightly different layout than what I've got. So some of you may have this bar at the bottom. You can change that to be back up at the top again. I have, because I just prefer it. It threw me when it was changed. But the main area we're focusing on here is the settings element in this browser. So I'm in Safari, I'm on the internet, and I've got a BBC article up to show you how this works, okay? So this can be navigated. It is called settings with VoiceOver on. And I'm going to just show you without the voiceover on, just for ease in terms of me talking over this video. So I'm going to press in here, and there's a couple of things I want you to notice about this particular options section that's brought up. So first of all, it's really important to notice as well, we have got two different additional font sizes that we can have. And so it's always worth playing around with those. And that's to do with your zoom setting level, okay? But if we go back into that, the main one I'm wanting us to look at is called Show Reader, okay? So when we go on Show Reader, what it does, and not so much on perhaps the BBC, but on other articles, there's often adverts littered throughout an article, which can make using VoiceOver with it incredibly difficult. Just because of the fact that it's forever skipping and it doesn't move through the article particularly nice. So what I've done there is I've just gone into reader mode, okay? And once in reader mode, when we turn, I'm now going to turn on VoiceOver, and it goes through really nicely the article when you flick through using VoiceOver. But obviously there's another option you can use. So I'm just going to turn on my VoiceOver.
VoiceOver on. Selected. Safari. Page settings. Button.
Okay, so it's just telling me where my cursor is at the point, which is on our page settings, which we expected. So as I would usually, I could move through the article.
Hurricanean. Florida braces for nasty day as intensifying storm nears. Heading level 1. Article. Landmark. Okay, so it's just gone through, and if I was to keep going through like that, it would just take me through each point down this article. But sometimes, particularly with when we're reading articles, you don't necessarily want to just have to keep moving through it. So there is an option where you can pull down from the top of the screen to auto read the page content. And the way you do that is you use two fingers and you just swipe down. Hopefully you can see just from the top here. Selected. Page settings. Button. Address. bbc.co.uk. Secure. Text field. Refresh. Button. Hurricanean. Florida braces for nasty day as intensifying storm nears. Heading level 1. Article. Landmark. 52 minutes ago. By Holly Honderich and Alexandra Stasiewicz and Charlie Adams in Washington, Florida and London. Watch. Waves crash on Florida shore as hurricane approaches. Millions of people in Florida are bracing for life-threatening storm surges. Catastrophic winds and floods as Hurricane Ian approaches its shores. The powerful Category.
And what I just did there to stop that is something called the two-finger double tap on the screen. It can be anywhere on the screen, and basically that works as a play pause button. So if I was to double tap with two fingers again on the screen now, it would then continue. I say it doesn't continue.
Millions of the powerful.
Okay, so ignore that. So a double tap two fingers on any other setting is literally to play pause any audio content. So that could be podcasts, radio, or music. I'm not sure why it hasn't quite worked on there, but that's how I stopped it anyway from the auto read. And that's just obviously an easy way to make the article you're reading more user friendly with VoiceOver on. just making life easier without having to use loads of gestures to work through an article either. Just want to take us back up to the settings page.
Page set text size. Level 6. Adjustable.
And I'm just going to turn
Swipe
over
up or
VoiceOver
down with
off.
one finger to adjust the value. VoiceOver off.
Just while I'm talking through this part, okay? So as you can see, now we're in Reader. We've got options with different fonts, okay? Obviously, some people may have a preference with that. When we think about the other settings that we can put on the phone, particularly if you're using it with just low vision in mind. And also in here as well, we have got some options to change the colour of the text. I know we can do this through our accessibility settings, but it's worth knowing that you have got this as well. And this website settings one is really important and really useful actually. So if we go into website settings, I like to add on this one here, okay? So use Reader automatically. And basically what this now means for bbc.co.uk, when I go into an article now, it will automatically take me into this reader mode. So once it's set up, someone hasn't got to go through the motions of doing that every single time, okay? So it just means now, when we go back, if I pick a new topic to open, as you can see there, it's literally just gone straight into our reader mode and got rid of the adverts. Anyway, I hope it's useful. Let me know if you have any questions, and yeah, enjoy having a go.